As you guys know, Texas Speed has a lot of cool stuff that we do. We started in the LS world and have moved into Coyotes and Hemis. I wanted to focus on where we got our start in. And so this week I decided to ask everyone in marketing and R&D what their favorite train build was. And I was actually kind of surprised by some of the answers. Obviously working on the truck here. Yep. So the perfect time to ask you hypothetical questions while you're elbows deep in finishing a truck. Yep. So Sam, you had an unlimited budget. Unlimited budget. Anything in the world. Could be a daily driver, could be the ultimate race car. Okay. But you had to put an LS in it. What would you do?
I'd probably build a super dope burnout car, actually. But wouldn't be anything super exotic. Probably NA build, solid roller, really nice parts, something that would turn like 9,000 in the pit kind of thing. And then, so it'd be dry sump, aluminum, base block. Yeah. Probably build a 440 cubic inch deal.
What would you put that in?
El Camino.
I just asked Sam this.
Yep.
Any car in the world, unlimited budget, the only requirement is an LS platform. What are you building?
Oh, shoot. Probably trophy truck or like a C6 ZR1 or something. I don't know.
That's such a spectrum. It's
if I could have something like between the two combined.
I think you need to talk.
Or maybe like separately. I don't know.
You need to build like a K10 with like a 1500 a K10 all-wheel drive with a 1500 horsepower LS.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, with like 40s on it or something.
Oh my god.
Like just ridiculous mud bogger.
Perfect. I've asked everybody on the team so far. Unlimited budget, right? Any money in the world, you own Texas Speed. All the money in the world, but it has to be an LS powered vehicle. What are you building?
I'm just going to buy a C6R. We're not building anything. We're just buying something.
Are you going to keep the original like livery on it and everything, or are you going to do it something
iconic, you know?
Yeah.
Bright yellow.
Bright yellow.
Yeah.
You going to daily drive it, make it a Texas street car?
Absolutely not. No.
just have it for showpiece and stuff, or are you going to take it out?
Racetrack, yeah.
Okay, cool. You're still going to use it.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you'll be doing any upgrades to it or anything like that? Like, are you gonna nothing? You're just gonna leave it.
We're just gonna rip it, yeah.
And then, if the motor blows up, we'll put a 440 in it, right?
I feel like 440 is still worse than what came in it.
If this is a way for you, would you recreate the iconic Laguna Seca race finish if it meant you got a fully restored version for free?
Yeah, I would go for it.
Victory and retires, but let's take a look at this.
We knew this would happen. Here's Mac. He roughs him up a little bit, loosens up the portion. Now they're side by side. And York brings him to the wall. That's not good.
York said, no, you're not going to hit me and loosen me up and take the victory like that. And they rub, and that's the hit right there. That was big.
What are you doing here, Trey?
Watching this Scrap Life video and looking at cams. What's up, guys?
So, I've been asking a lot of the people in R&D and marketing, unlimited budget, right? And all the money in the world. But it has to be LS powered or an LS swap. What would you build or buy?
Ooh. American car? Can it be anything?
I mean, there was a lot of cars that had an LS that weren't necessarily from the States.
Yeah. Okay. I would probably get one of these. Like, money's no option. I would probably buy one of the Holden W1s. This thing is sick.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I totally forgot these existed. Like,
honestly, yeah, same. They super limited run, very sick, strong power plant, and they're just baller. So I would honestly get one of these. So
especially in that atomic orange. It's one of the better colors. I'm not an orange guy, but that is the best orange ever.
Oh yeah, this or like one of the pearl whites. 100%.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. You saw what I asked Trey earlier.
I did not actually. I wasn't around.
I've been asking everybody in R&D and marketing. Dream LS build. Basically, unlimited money in the world. You just have to have, it has to have an LS in it. What are you getting or what are you building?
Any car.
Any car.
Dream car. 1994. 964. Porsche 911 turbo. But if it has to have an LS, I'd put a 5.3 in it. Twin turbo. Easy. Easy.
Christ.
Easy. Already make kits for it. So it'll just be, you know, plug and play. Just take the engine and drop it. And it'd be a 5.3 because they're super easy to find. They're everywhere in all junkyards. So there'd be no shortage of parts and stuff.
Hell yeah. You're a madman. You know that? That's
It's cool though.
a dangerous build, but it's awesome.
It's cool.
Perfect world. Texas speed is on top of the world, obviously.
Oh, we already are.
I mean, of course, yes. What if you had an unlimited budget, but you had to have an LS motor in the vehicle?
Dangerous.
What are you building or buying?
Just has to have an LS. That's the only thing.
Pretty much. I mean, shoot, we had...
How in detail are we trying to go here?
I mean, we have twin turbo Porsche build. We have trophy truck. We have the Holden W1.
That's all right.
Damn, telling a Holden W1 that it's is crazy.
So what I would do is dream car is a 71 Dodge Demon. I would do a 71 Dodge Demon. Do a custom built 440 LS. Probably do our 285cc heads. Do one of our new stage 4.2 camshafts in it. Actually, no, swipe that. I'm going to do our stage 2.2 LS7 cam because that works great with boost. And I'd probably throw twins on it, but where the hood is, it's very flat on the fenders, and probably do teardrop dumps up through there so it can, you know, shoot massive flames because, you know, it's got to go to the Demon name. So if you can shoot it out like this, it kind of goes where the horns are, just straight fire. And of course, T56 Magnum. That's essential with probably a S1 sequential shifter.
Yeah,
I'm all about the big body drift cars.
There needs to be a lot more classic cars turned into drift cars.
Yes.
There's just...
Whether it's body swapped onto a new like 846 or... I say new, it's still 25 years old, but, you know, it's newer than, you know, 1971, so it's considered newer. But yeah, that's probably what I would do. Suspension-wise, I don't know exactly how it would work, but try to incorporate, like, C6 front suspension.
Yeah.
But just do, like, standard 4-link in the rear with the quick change.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't talked about it in videos because we haven't gotten to that point, but we have a ton of cool projects we're working on this year. But one of the things that I would build if I had an unlimited budget and I could only have an LS would be to rebuild Darren McNamara's Formula Drift car, the Saturn Sky, because I'm a sucker for Saturns. My dad had a Saturn Sky, and they did a NASCAR motor in it, so this time I want to do an LS motor and actually throw it in FD and see how it would compete, because FD's got too boring, and I want there to be cool stuff again. So yeah,